Our number 3 for this week, man. Better make sure that you vote for those music videos right through on our social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? It is CTV_hype it up on Instagram and Paku Facebook. It is hype it up, and as well as Paku YouTube, it is hype it up. And right now, the man of the moment that just gave us a blazing performance, he goes by the name of Branco. He's in the building right now. He's doing amazing things. I don't know how I feel about this one. My G, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, my G. So let's quickly jump into what's the name of that song? You know, what inspired that song?
So the name of the song is Wish, and the inspiration came from just people wishing on your downfall. I mean, I know you get that a lot in the world that we live in.
Yeah.
And that's just what I was trying to elaborate on.
Man. So for somebody that's sitting at home right now that doesn't know who Branco is, how would you describe yourself? And your sound as well.
Branco is basically a hip hop artist, entrepreneur, and a motivational speaker. While I'm trying to motivate basically with the music and the brand and just the hustle itself, where you know a lot of us come from underprivileged places, and just basically saying that it is possible. That's Branco. That's literally it.
So with that being said, obviously, you know, saying that you're coming from an not privileged place, I'm thinking, look, there's some of the things that that have happened in your life, and I want to know, because when I went through trying to research you, trying to find out what you do, I know that there's a story, you know, out here, you know, you saving your sisters and stuff. I want to know, does that also, you know, something that inspires or, you know, kind of like drives your music?
Definitely. I mean, that's where the part where responsibility, for example, comes in, and that's been a lot of, or something that's been a part of my life for a very long time. Being the first man in the house, where it's like, yeah, so you got all these responsibilities thrown upon you.
For you, bro.
But yeah, we can't complain, because that's what actually obviously makes us, you know. That's what made me strong, in a sense where if I have responsibility and I have to push harder, not just for myself. And even the Awaken thing came from a sense where I had to wake up from a situation I was going through to realize that there's more to this life than just what is given to us, you know. And that's where I was awakened, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's basically do this then, yeah.
Sure, my G. So it's 2021, right? Yes, but still, the African traditions, the African, you know, religions are still, you know, against us taking music as our main career. You know, I just want to know your side, you know, from the Congolese tradition. How was that with your parents?
Intense. It was intense for, I think, for most of my life, from teenage years. But I got to a certain point where I realized that my life is my life, you know. And people can tell you what they want you to do, but at the end of the day, when problems come, it falls upon you, and they obviously scatter. And that's where I just basically decided where I shouldn't care about what everybody else says, because at the end of the day, it's obviously up to me. Yeah.
Big ups, my G. If you're a kid right now, you're sitting at home, follow your heart, but also listen to your parents, but also like, follow your heart. Let's quickly talk more about this, my G. So you have a brand that's out.
Yes, sir.
You know, how did it start? What was the idea?
I don't know if you remember me, I was here in 2018. I dropped Awaken Part 1.
Okay.
That's where it all started.
So when you drop an EP?
Yes, sir.
You also
2018, October 26, I dropped Awaken Part 1, which is obviously the first series of this whole project. And I designed this whole logo, and those are actually my eyes. We just obviously digitalized it. And yeah, that's where it all started, just basically from the EP itself. And we had a couple of merch, and people were falling in love with it. So we figured, why not just build a brand and also just put the question mark in people's head with everything happening around the world, because it is obviously part of the topic.
Man, I think I can rock this. First, for instance, you know what I'm saying, for people that love fishing, you know, what instances or, you know, what shows that you think people should rock this brand on?
Number one, quality. So funny thing is, I've had a lot of retail experience over the years. I've been managing a lot of retail stores. So one thing that I've learned with managing stores is, as long as you give people quality, they're always going to come back. The brand itself is obviously, there's a lot of things to it where you can literally define it how you want to. But the most important part is that you know you're rocking quality, and it's going to last you a couple of years. So why not?
I mean, if it lasts longer, then you might as well have it. So let's quickly speak about your EP, you know, the Awaken II. Tell me, what was the making of the EP? And also, very interesting, how do you guys put the songs together?
Process. So Awaken II came about during lockdown, like a lot of musicians will be saying, because we obviously locked away without anything to do. So I decided to keep myself busy. It's a process, like from number 1 to number 9, where you might have to listen to it to actually get the full message, but there's a lot of hidden messages inside it, and motivational, obviously, lyrics as well, because like I said, I want to really motivate people out there in a sense. Yeah, what motivated Awaken Part 2 is Awaken Part 1.
So you wanted to continue that?
Literally.
yeah.
But I think this is where I'm going to take a pause now. Then we'll see what's going to come after this.
So are there any like features on the EP?
Yes, there's a lot of features from very talented people. There's the second song. Well, it starts from number one. Number one is the introduction.
Okay.
It's pretty short. Number two, I've got two people featured on it. Denise, a very beautiful girl with an amazing voice from CapeTown.
Yeah.
And I got King R as well, an artist based in Johannesburg. Number three, bigger than that, it's myself. Number four, we got Wish. Obviously,
so how many songs are there?
9.
9 songs.
Yeah.
That's almost an album, actually. So I just quickly want to know, for somebody that's sitting at home right now that wants to follow the movement, wants to follow your social media, where can we find you?
So I'm everywhere, literally. My music you can find on iTunes, Spotify, all the digital platforms, SoundCloud. Instagram is Branco Official, Facebook is Branco, and Twitter it's Branco_official.
Matt, shout out for coming through, my
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having me.
And right now, we're going to quickly go straight to our ad break. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing chill out that we have with Branco. Asbabwan.
You don't know what I'm down for. Wishing